Welcome back, everyone. Well, we've got a knife video for you, and this is one I picked up a while back, but I needed to let the newness wear off before I turned the camera on because I was just way too excited. Let me give you a little bit of a backstory. It's a knife that I've been wanting probably for about 3 or 4 years, but have held off mostly, honestly, just due to the price tag. I just held off. But well, here, let's just bring it out. It is the Benchmade 940 Osborne. It's just, I really like the aesthetics of this. The overall size and weight is really what drew me to it the most. You're getting about a 3 3/8 of an inch cutting length here at about 2.9 ounces. And I really dig that. Also, the green anodized scales, I really dig that. It just drew me in. We have a titanium back spacer there. You know, honestly, I could take it or leave it on that, but I do really like the green scales. They're not quite as grippy as a G10 scale, but surprisingly, there is some traction there. It works really well when you're holding this in your hand for like a drawing cut, so to speak. So when you're looking for knives, or when I am, there's certain things that are like must-haves. Like if a knife doesn't have this, I stop looking, basically. So things that I look for is it serviceable? Mainly, can I touch up this blade? And this has a good long straight edge before it starts to belly up to the tip. That's something that I really like. I don't like recurves. I don't so much as like or enjoy serrations. I do like a plain edge, or prefer that, just for, I like the majority of my blade to be just a straight cutting surface. This has a very long and pronounced straight edge before it starts to belly. Like I mentioned, the overall blade shape is a modified reverse tanto, which is kind of cool, something different. Definitely don't have anything quite like this. So yeah, serviceable. This is very easy to take care of. You know, just blow some compressed air through there and you can get that cleaned up. It does have the axis lock, which I prefer. You get a really fast, solid deployment. It has never given me any problems, and I've used axis lock for years. Other things that are must-haves for me, it needs to be ambidextrous since I'm a lefty. So that's really important. You can swap that pocket clip out to either side. It's going to be tip up. I need something also to be really solidly built that's going to last. And Benchmade has done that for me in the past and continues to do that for me still. This blade steel is S30V steel, which is a good steel. I have no complaints with that. And also, must-have is something that doesn't break the bank. Now, this knife really didn't fall in that category for me because it's typically more than I spend on a pocket knife. But I was able to save up my allowance and start a paper route. And after years and years, I was finally able to score this guy. And I'm happy that I did. It has lived up to expectations. I really like the thickness when it's in the pocket. It's real thin profile. It doesn't take up a lot of real estate. You're getting a good long cutting edge there for the size and weight, which I really dig that as well. It is in Benchmade's blue class. It's a good line of knives that they sell over there. And I guess drawbacks. There's not many that I've found so far. The pocket clip, some guys just don't like this style. I don't mind it. It will chip off and you'll lose that paint. You can sand it if you want. I don't really care too much. But the pocket clip was very, very tight. Actually, kind of bent it out just to kind of give me a little bit more clearance. It was so tight, it was basically tearing up all my pockets. And surprisingly, this aluminum scale is not as aggressive as G10, obviously, but it was enough to basically start to wear down those pockets. So I bent this out. It's kind of helping that problem. I mean, that's a real minor thing. And the only other thing is typically Benchmade, it's just what I've found from my little bit of experience, but the bevel on their cutting edge is a bit steep from the factory. It's just something that I've noticed recently. The Apostle P reprofiled my mini grip, and I really like where he got that. It's going to be easy to touch up, and it is, I can't remember exactly where he brought it down, maybe 18 degrees. He can maybe roll in the comments, or I'll annotate it, but I think I'm going to maybe send this one up to him for a reprofiling job. It's sharp as is, don't get me wrong. It's just something that I found that could be made a little bit better. And the Apostle P, he does some sharpening over there. He's a good buddy. And he's seen this knife actually when we met up one time. He got to handle it. And I believe maybe he even noted that then. But anyhow, that is the Benchmade 940 Osborne. Solid knife. It's one of those that I wanted for so long. And I'm glad that it lived up kind of to the hype that I had put it in my mind. I felt like, well, I'll never get that one, but here it is. So thank you all for the comments, for the views. Always enjoy hearing back from y'all and the interaction, and y'all take care.